Hello YouTube, it's me TFR Wilderness. You've probably seen the thumbnail in front of this video. It's a black chewing the fat. And I thought I would share this with my subscribers and anybody who watches this video. I'm recording this on September the 1st. And yesterday, August the 31st, 2020, my mother, Joyce Lovell, passed away in her sleep at around just after 6:30 in the morning in Warwick Hospital after a year-long fight with cancer. And obviously, you know, I'm pretty broken up about it, but I'm putting a brave face on it because, you know, it's just me living in this house now because, you know, I lived with my mum my whole life. I'm not one of those people who, as soon as they came of age, you know, decided to, you know, leave home, find a girl, get married, have kids, get a home of their own, and that sort of thing just passed me by. I just stayed at home, remained a bachelor, and just lived with my mum my whole life. And my mum did so much for me. I mean, she cooked, she cleaned, she was like my little financial advisor. I mean, I gave her so much, some money every month, and out of that, she used to pay, you know, some of the bills, and she even used to pay, you know, put money towards, you know, things like my car tax and car insurance every year. She was an amazing mum, and but like I said, you know, just over a year ago, she was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. She went through a course of chemotherapy, which, you know, went quite well. And then back in March, she went into the University Hospital in Coventry to have, have the tumours removed. In the process of having that operation, they found more than they bargained for. They found she had her large intestine was, you know, pretty riddled with cancer, so they took that out and gave her a, you know, colostomy or a stoma bag. And also they found traces of cancer on her diaphragm and in her kidneys. And she came out of hospital literally the week before the UK lockdown got called. So she was lucky she didn't get, you know, caught in, you know, Coventry Hospital when, you know, lockdown was called out. She might have been in there and might have contracted COVID and died a bit sooner. But she came out, and obviously she had a long, lengthy, you know, recovery period from the operation. Obviously, she was in one of these protected people. She had to stay indoors anyway because, you know, she was undergoing cancer treatment, and she was recovering quite well from the cancer. And then back in July, she had a bit of a thing whereby her small intestine got some sort of blockage or a kink or a knot in it, and it just stopped the food passing through, and she kept throwing up, and eventually, you know, she kept throwing up, you know, stomach acid and stomach bile. And she went into Warwick Hospital, and that problem sort of sorted itself out. But while all this was going on, she didn't eat or drink very much, and she started losing weight. And then a couple of weeks ago, I booked a week off work. What was it, third week in August? And on the Sunday before that, the week I had off work, my mum woke up on the Sunday morning. She was feeling cold, you know, she was shaking quite violently, being sick. She went downstairs, she laid on the sofa. They called out the doctor. They had a look at her, and they seemed to think that she had a urine infection or a water infection, so they gave her some antibiotics for that. And then she was pretty tired and listless on the sofa for the best part of the week. And then on Thursday, the hospital was supposed to send out the duty nurse to see her and give her a check over, but they couldn't spare the staff, so they asked us to go into Warwick Hospital. So I took her into Warwick Hospital and left her there overnight. And then while they were doing tests on her, they discovered that the cancer had progressed and had blocked her urinary tract, so she couldn't pass any liquids. And basically at that point it was terminal, and they could have done an emergency operation to remove, you know, to put in a pipe to drain the fluid out, but my mum had signed a and a do not resuscitation agreement, whereby if she went into cardiac arrest, she didn't want to be revived. So she just said, no, I just want to go away peacefully. I don't want any more treatment. I just want to die in comfort. And the hospital staff at Warwick Hospital were brilliant. They made her as comfortable as they could be in her final days. But she was in hospital for about 10, 11 days, and then went to see her on the Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, and she was all twisted up in bed. She was really uncomfortable, and that was the last time I saw her alive. And then the following morning, get the phone call, your mother's passed away, and that's that. So now, basically why I'm telling you all this is because obviously this means changes to me personally and my life, because obviously me and my mum shared the household bills. I mean, I gave her some money and she paid some of the bills out of that money, and she paid some of the bills out of her money, because she had a number of pensions which were kind of generous, but they're going to stop. And I'm going to be responsible for paying all the household bills, and as such, it's going to, it basically means I'm not going to have as much disposable income to play with as I have been. And I think personally, it means what it means for me as a Transformers collector and a Transformers YouTuber going forward. It means I'm going to have to make sacrifices and cutbacks, and I'm probably not going to be able to continue the way I've been going. But I don't know when these changes are going to come into effect, because obviously it's going to take probably a month or two for everything to get sorted out as regards to finances and stuff. And so yeah, changes are coming. Yeah, they're really coming. So I just can't say at the moment exactly what it's going to entail. All I will say is that over the next couple of months, I'm probably going to be cutting back on the amount of bots that I buy, and I can't say where it's going to lead. But I'm just putting this out as a little, information video to anybody who watches me, so that you know where I'm coming from, you know what's coming. I'm just giving you a heads up that changes are coming. I can't say what they're going to be or when they're going to happen, but they're coming. And yeah. I'm going to disable comments on this video. If you want to show your support and condolence, you can give me a thumbs up. And if you don't like what I'm saying, then obviously you can give me a thumbs down. It's as simple as that. But no comments on this video. Like I said, I'm just doing it as a simple, video where I'm just laying it out for you. I'm not going to edit it. I'm just going to. Well, you'll see it. It probably won't have my channel bumper on the front. It'll just go into the title screen, this video, and then at the end I'm going to have a picture of my mum and a small tribute to her. And so that's it. I know it's a bit of a downer, but we don't all last forever, and changes are coming. I will say today I went a bit mad. I have a monthly budget of £400 a month, and I spent like 360 odd quid this morning on various things. A bunch of items off eBay, some bits off AliExpress, and a bit of retail therapy. But this will probably be the last month I'm able to do that sort of thing. Maybe from October or November going forwards, I just ain't gonna have the money to be able to do that. So yeah. That's it. That's all I've got to say. I've been TFR Wilderness. If you've been watching this video, thank you. If you want to show your condolence and support, you can give me a thumbs up. If you one of those people who hates my guts, obviously you can give me a thumbs down. But there. That's all I'm going to say. But thank you for listening and watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye.